You think that was 47 too?
We knew it was. We were so confident we set up an international task force to hunt him down and destroy him.
Even assuming this guy exists, he's still just an assassin. What's the big deal?
The big deal? He's the perfect clone. His DNA is a how-to manual for any cloning lab in the world. With Mr. 47 in their clutches, there'd be nothing to stop a rogue state from building an entire platoon of 47s. A whole army.
These public statements you've been making against cloning, is this what it's all about?
Of course.
But surely you can't oppose all the uses of cloning? The medical advances, the possible curing of...
Medicine won't do us much good if we're all the slaves of some clone army dictatorship, will it?
Off the record, Jack. You're not serious.
You have no idea how serious. That's why we had to eliminate 47. Having him on the loose was just too dangerous.
Why not go after whoever created him?
Oh, we did. But whenever we got too close, our agents got killed.
By 47?
See for yourself.
(11:45).
I'm sorry we have to meet like this.
It's dangerous to meet in person. You're normally more prudent. What's going on?
Looks like we've got a mole at the agency. Here's your briefing.
Thanks. I'll read it later.
How's that wound healing?
Fine. Are we done here?
One thing. We haven't been able to get a positive ID on the target. There's a government agent in there already, though we think he knows. The price for his knowledge is getting him out alive.
And that raises my price.
Already factored in. Take this.
Designer poisons?
The clinic only lets clients out when they're fully recovered or dead. The injection puts its victim into a hibernatory state. Apply the antidote on the lips to revive them.
What if this agent's already dead?
I trust you, 47. The money's been transferred to your account.
Hi, I'm the Beady Gamer, and welcome back to Let's Play Hitman Blood Money.
Fully recovered. Your next assignment's in Northern California. 3 mobsters have been checked into a rehab clinic for alcoholics. One of them plans to turn state's witness as soon as he's discharged. Our client wants to avoid that, but we don't know which of the 3 is the target. An undercover agent placed at the clinic to find out hasn't been heard from in a few days. The clinic will only discharge patients if they're sober or dead. The agent who's in there is apparently being kept drunk for unknown reasons, so you'll have to kill him to get him out, but we need him alive. We're giving you an experimental serum that'll give him the appearance of being dead, along with the antidote to bring him back once you're out. Something's very wrong at this clinic, 47. Keep your eyes open.
Okay, so this is mission 4, Flatline, where we have to assassinate a person or some people, depending on if you want to get the bonus. Apparently we're eliminating Agent Smith. I didn't realise this was the Matrix, but hey, a target's a target. Well, actually we've got to break in, find him, and break him out. So, again, like normal, save right at the beginning, just to make sure that I have a save to go back to right at the beginning, in case of any major mistakes. So this first bit has to be done sort of very quickly. You have to... my mouse was playing up a bit here, so it was a bit all over the shot. So you have to run straight up here. There is a door that you can use to pick your way through to get to a quite useful uniform. Yeah, there isn't as much waiting around in this one as there was in the last video. There is still some waiting around, but it's a bit sort of easier. Or shorter, should I say. That would be the word, wouldn't it? It's early morning. It's early morning right now. So yeah, it does pop up on the right, giving you hints on how to assassinate your targets in a silent manner without drawing any attention to it. Well, it draws attention, it's just they died by accident. So this move I'm going to pull off here is quite hard to get to work, because you have to be very quick and hope that they don't pay attention to you. So the guard will come out to investigate the broken fuse box or power box or utility box, whatever you want to call it. So you sort of sprint up with a sedate syringe and just try and hit him before he turns around and notices you're getting him. They'll give you a uniform, plus you can do some other bits in the office. Pick up a gun, even though I don't really shoot anyone. Use the dumpster, because dumpster's always great for hiding a body. And in he goes. So yeah, I forgot to pick up the keycard on the desk, so I tried to get in a couple of different routes and then remember that there is a keycard on the desk and I forgot to pick it up. I also tried to climb up this drain pipe in a bit for no apparent reason. I was just trying to get round and he sort of decided to climb up it. I got off and then he tried to climb up it again. No keycard. So yeah, in this clinic there are 3 mob members, and one of them gets randomly selected to, there's me trying to get up the pipe, is the target that you've got to assassinate, as well as help Agent Smith get out. You can also assassinate the other 2 as alternate targets to get you, I think it's an extra 50,000 towards upgrades, but there it is, there's a keycard right next to the videotape. So, through we go. So yeah, just around here there is a guard sitting on a table at the corner. I do save, just to be careful, because this bit can be quite tricky. So yeah, there's just at the table there is a guard. There is also one that paces backwards and forwards. So I'm just gonna hang here. As I can see, he's outside having a cigarette. You can get to where he has a cigarette and you can knock him out, and it's a different way in. There he appears. So we're now going to wait for him to come up into the office. He picks up his coffee, he drinks it, he puts it back down, and he goes out for another cigarette. Doesn't really do much, this guy, but he gets in the way a lot. Alright, so he's on his way back out. We'll approach the guy before we probably should, but you know, it should be right. So we climb through and we just sedate him in his chair. So we can see the other guy heading out the door at the top. The go for a cigarette, so we've got a little bit of time. So yeah, we do that. We drag the body. He sort of comes flying off the chair, because the game's a bit weird when you pick people up that are sedated on chairs. So we drag him to here. Shouldn't be seen by anyone, and then we just sort of pick up the bits and pieces. And then there's a convenient laundry basket here that I can just stash him in right next to the other guy's coffee. So we stick him in and we close the lid. Right, and we pop downstairs because that's what Agent Smith is. There is another roaming guard downstairs, but if you're in the orderly outfit, generally you can get away with it. Yeah, for some reason in this episode, 47 loves climbing on drain pipes, so I'm just walking past it and up he goes. Yeah, I get shouted at by someone, but they don't pay any attention. So we unlock the door, in we go, and there's Agent Smith.
You. I should have known.
Sedating me. Psychotropics. The things they've done. Figures. They'd send you to clean up my mess. This is the guy. Here.
I'm getting you out of here.
They'll never let me out alive.
I know.
So yeah, then you pull out your specific drug. Oh no you don't, you just have to press a button. So you sedate him. Gives him the appearance of being dead. And
Identity obtained. Executing rest of assignment.
Splendid, 47. It might interest you to know the following. A sudden shift in the delicate power balance of the New York families. 2 low-level contracts just came in. In addition to your primary target, 2 members of the same group are currently staying at the facility. Terminating either will result in a $50,000 bonus per head. It's entirely up to you.
Understood.
yeah, I do choose to assassinate the bonus 2 as well as my main target. Now this orderly uniform is basically your get anywhere pass. You can get to any part of this level with this outfit. So we just leave it on. So yeah, they all have environmental ways to kill them. So we save another one here just in case we faff up this next section. So yeah, they cut off Agent Smith and they take him to when I started the level there was 2 buildings. There was one on the left of 47 and one on the right. They take him into the one on the right, and that's basically their sort of morgue area. Yeah. So the main target is the red flashing one. Unessential targets are red, but they're sort of light. So the way to get this guy is he stashes alcohol inside this atlas. You can just pull out a poison syringe and poison it, so next time he drinks it, he dies, basically. So I poison it, but I forget to close the lid on the atlas, or the globe, which comes back to bite me in the arse later and makes me have to wait even longer. So the next guy has a hot pot or cooking pot or a gas burner upstairs, depending on whatever you want to call it. You can rig it to explode. This upstairs section has a bit of a weird sort of ways around it. So yeah, we find our way to his room. So there is a bodyguard always posted outside of his room, so you can't actually get inside, but luckily enough, the rooms have adjoining balconies, so I'm able to just go into the room next to it, walk around, and come in through the door at the back. Convenient. So yeah, you just sabotage gas, so next time he tries to cook on it, it's a nice little explosion. And as you saw, then there is one guy who does weights. You just drop it on him, strangle him with it. We'll be heading that way soon. So yeah, I see that he's on his way back to have his drink, but I didn't close the globe, so he doesn't drink, he just sort of closes the globe and then walks off, and you have to wait for him to come back while he'll open the globe up, drink, and then close it. So there he is, and his bodyguards.
I usually get my session about now.
Yeah, there is an alternative. You can find this psychiatrist outfit. It's upstairs, and if you go up to him dressed as a psychiatrist, you'll both go to a secluded room and you can just kill him there. It may work for all three of them, I'm not sure. Okay, apparently I choose to save again just here. I do save just there. There we go. Right, so I see that he's up there. He has a little sit down before he chooses to drink, so I'll go to watch him die. Yeah, as you see, I left the globe open, so he just gets up, and what he'd normally do when he gets up is have a drink from it, but he just closes it and walks off. Yeah, so away it goes. It's okay, we do have another target that we can kill. I see that he's by the weight, so we decide that he's our next target. So he does have a couple of guards watching him. You just have to wait for him to put the weights back up, and then you just sort of pick him up and put him down on his throat, and he dies. Boom. So there's one guy dead. Here's two guys dead. So that's the two bonus targets killed. Just have the main one left. Yeah, so should start making his way back very soon. The waiting on this section, like I said, isn't too long. There is still some, but it's not too bad. And here he comes. We'll see him appear in a minute. We just have to wait for him to go inside, take his drink, and die. And then we can just run off, revive Agent Smith, and exit the level. Alright, should be getting up any minute now. Come on, buddy, you can do it. So here we go, he's up, he's trying to be all coy and sneaky. Opens up his glove, but I already know what he's doing. And he gets a nice overdramatic poisonous death. Oh, bit lightheaded. Oh, bit off balance. He's retching and over he goes. So, away we go. We can just sort of walk out of here. I do leave my suit behind again in this level. Again, because to finish the last part of the level is quite tricky with your suit. But as I'm playing on normal, it doesn't really affect me leaving my clothing behind. I just get a small fine. So yeah, just in this room here, and just stroll up, open it up as I've got my, basically my janitor outfit. I let the door close and I revive him. Yeah, and then all I have to do is go up to the door and it's level complete. And we escape. So we get a Silent Assassin rating, which is awesome. So this was part 4 of Let's Play Hitman Blood Money. Thank you for watching. I shall see you again soon.